How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
On it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
That's shady as fuck already.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
That's that new dark web designer drug, right? The police were desperately trying to keep it off London's streets, which was annoying. Made it so hard to come by.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Yeah, at what cost?
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. I hate to interrupt you while you're busy resisting, but I thought you might want to know that one of your operatives just got grabbed off the street and shoved into an unmarked van.
Crap!
My thoughts exactly. I've run a psychological profile and GPS trace on every Londoner you've ever made an enemy of, and I think I found the likely culprit. Track her down, and she might lead you to your missing friend.
On it.
Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely...
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
What do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I've followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it a bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why wouldn't you be when you've got a mind as amazing as Sky's? Why wouldn't you want to take what you've got and actually augment it by working with technology, by improving your physical self, changing your body and the world around you, implementing more technology to extend your life, really sort of extend human
Fantastic! You sound pretty much in love with Sky Larson, I have to say.
Right on. We need more people looking for respect and up for a fight.
Hell yes! I'm ready to get my hands dirty.
With Sky Larson, I have to say.
I can't comment on that, but I am a big fan of her work.
Malachi has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Time to say hello, don't you think?
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Gee, paranoid much?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
I understand. There's a lot of traps. You weren't joking when you said he had the whole place rigged.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Okay, I'm on it.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash the hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Take care of yourself, love.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Let's not do anything hasty, please.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Never. I'm one of the good guys.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait! Albion knows you're in London. Kill me if you've got to, but run!
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish! Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Believe me, we know all about it. Why else would I be risking my life here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Listen, we came here to get your help. Cass is dangerous. He needs to be stopped. He was behind the bombings and tried to kill us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move in!
Oh, crap.
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Jesus.
All local units. The suspect is in the water.
Suspect is unsighted.
Pathfinder!
Big area.
Front, bomb search.
I like that. We're free.
Control, add suspect to the most wanted list. Over.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem, and people are just bugs in the... Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cybersecurity sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Hey, big shot. Think you have somewhere to be?
Tower of London? Isn't that really hard to get into?
I like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
If you say so.
Richard Salter spent a fortnight living amongst London's homeless. Join GBB tonight for Hidden Homeless, the untold story of London's forgotten people.
Look out!
Hello.
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Trust me, I'd rather not be breaking in. But Nigel Cass has some kind of meeting plan to unveil a new project. This could mean trouble for all of us. I have to check it out.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Fascinating. Send me their details.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed.
Now I'm really cheesed off.
Guess there's nothing left to do but stay here. Nothing left, anyway.
Let's wait. A potential recruit's competitor is nearby. You could sabotage them by hacking their work emails.
Albion. A legend. A truth. A reality. From the...
I've unlocked full access to the competitor's work emails. I bet our prospect will be happy to get their hands on that.
Whose strength protects those in need. The time...
Now that you've helped them, they might be willing to talk to us.
Great British values. Great British security.
Hey, someone get help! There's been an accident!
Are you interested in helping London?
You're saying you're with DedSec? I could use the help.
We'll do our best to help out. What's your problem?
I got this mate. He got some kind of lung infection, but he can't get no help from National Health. Then a Clan Kelly doctor offered to help. For a high price, of course. But I couldn't say no.
Go on.
Them drugs work. Oh, they really work too well. Now my mate's addicted to the stuff, and this doctor knows it. He's charging 3 more times than he did the first. We're stuck. We need help.
That's just so inhumane. Don't worry about it. We'll get your friend's meds.
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Would you be able to track him down then?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now.
Bastards! We need shelter! Fuck you, tyrants! Where's our money? I got everything. What's going on?
The Clan Kelly doctor you're looking for is close by. Seems he's got a laptop with him too, presumably with a folder somewhere on it labelled Crimes. There's the laptop.
Let's find who's doing it.
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data. I found the mob warehouse where the experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few. There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
Go read the shite.
that? Lock it up tight.
Run a search!
Heads up! Bloody hell. Someone's down! Be that!
Hold the vehicle. What's next?
I found a safe location where our friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
It's done. We stashed the drug somewhere discreet. Bagley will give you the location. Now you can help your friend.
I owe you one.
Hey, you know what? You're exactly the kind of person DedSec is looking for. You should join us. It's fun.
Just what I was hoping to hear. I'm in.
Bag and package searches are at discretion of our agents. All persons must comply with requests to surrender belongings for search at any time. Failure to do so
We have an erratic vehicle. Initiate lockdown.
You'll fit right in. The more people willing to fight the system, the better.
Thanks. I'm ready to bring real justice where it's needed.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
Okay, what is going on?
What's happening here? That's weird.
A living statue could make for a good spy, provided that you're in the right place at the right time.
I suppose DedSec could always get into busking. I can think of worse side hustles. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform. Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
This may not.
Stop resisting! They're around here somewhere!
I want the targets now!
Stop where you are! They're wounded!
Send me some extra bodies.
Everyone's got away.
The more you blow, you all.
Searching area.
We lost them. Radio HQ, let them know.
totally an accident.
Shit! Fucking... What the hell?
Hey, I'm all for police militarization.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
How is it you know more about him than I do?
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Seriously, for real?
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
This new project the director's presenting upstairs on the game. Can't wait to see it roll out. This is going
Queen Victoria kept these letters, written by her beloved and much mourned.
You don't think it's going to make
until her
certain
death in 1901.
aspects of our job
A
redundant,
full
do you?
40 years
Not a
after
chance.
his death.
Director
On
Cass
loan
takes
from the
care of
Victoria
himself.
and Albert
You
Museum.
know that. Fair point.
Queen Victoria kept these letters, written by her beloved and much mourned Albert, until her death in 1901. A full 40 years after his death. On loan from the Victoria and Albert Museum.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how the retrospect's going?
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible from terrorist attacks. I believe he has ensured that every security measure is properly carried out so that we are all
They're down boats before coming in.
True.
Oh, I know. Director Cass is a genius.
Justify
Everything
terror.
he designs
Pretending
is
to have morals.
weaponized.
I know, he's a little obsessed, but he's trying to keep people...
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Wonderful.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
In fact, I don't want to hear it either. Director Cass is a great man, but he works for the
They're looking for
attention. I agree.
You've been up there lately?
We swear some parts of the fences or we'll be fucked when the spaceships come and fuck us all over. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always the element.
Sure, but I thought we'd taken care of them. You mean Gates?
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Jesus Christ, me have issues, but this is a next level, you know. Them choose him, of all people, to secure London? Blood clot.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Stop answering your calls. Can't get hold of
Them other bastards aren't any better with rights and privacy. How's it going? Feels a bit tense.
Where's his leather glass? Say hello to him. Bloody not. Either he's the most antisocial businessman in London, or he's a fucking hitman. As a name, I can't take it. Always this much draw. Better if you could give me a couple of lashes. Flat. Where's his leather glass? Say hello. Either he's the most antisocial businessman in London, or he's a fucking hitman.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly. It wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I met...
Welcome to Project Themis.
Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch, so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention. A building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
I need an exit.
The catacombs, fam.
Go! Move!
Such a disgrace.
Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
But in control. That was for effect. But also to get results. To get Themis launched as soon as possible. What the fuck? Just what I needed. Oh, hell. I don't like this. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.